now enhance it more. You have to make us believe it.
Very new for me was that the embellishment is just for the right character. So it doesn't have to be a lot of notes or very high or very low. It doesn't matter, but it's out of the atmosphere to find the right for the feeling. And that's the important new thing.
And acquainted with grief, and acquainted with grief.
What I wanted to show was that actually Handel is, in some ways, not really any different to most operatic composers, in that the aims of the storytelling are very much the same as what we have come to accept in later romantic and modern opera. The only difficulty with Handel, of course, is there were certain conventions, both literary and musically, that were observed by the performers and indeed the audiences.
Currently specializing in early music and Baroque music particularly. I'm studying now in Schola Cantorum, Basel, and so I just saw that enoa would offer this workshop on Handel music, and I found it really interesting, so I applied and I'm here.
And I mean, I don't understand most of the text at all, but I got immediately what it was feeling. And it's all to do with this, a little bit. But also, there were wonderful inflections of the sound. The differences between straight notes going into vibrato, or vibrato coming out and dying off into a straight note. All these things can apply equally to what we work on with Handel, particularly the Italian stuff. It became really clear, considering the talent that was coming up to perform in front of us, you know, to each of us, that one could actually go further than just talking about technical convention of trills, appoggiaturas, roulades, passaggi, etc. That actually there was the opportunity to do what I wanted to really do, which was to show that there was a way of expressing Handel, of expressing the music by working into text and character, and also opening oneself to being honest in the expression of the music. I have to say, oh God, it makes me wish I was young again, it really does. I'm really, really fucking impressed, I really am. I mean, it's wonderful. It's really, really wonderful. What touched me was not just him singing, but to see their reaction, to see how they understood what this guy was doing. He didn't know. He had no idea the effect he was having. He just let it go. And I was choking, and I turned and looked at the other 8 or 9 of us, and every one of them was like, it was, as one of them said, it was a cathartic moment. Okay, now can you try and give it a bit more shape? Da tempeste.
Da tempeste.
Yeah. Yes. That's great, because it really, you suddenly in the orchestra, it's all do 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 do. So it's really nice that you change the colour there and really come down to it, come down to that level.
And what I'm taking with me of this workshop most of all is to refine in ourselves our character and our essence to put in this music, and to really feel it, to give it to the public, so it will go into their hearts.
It's okay. Yeah, no, don't worry. I think as you learn it more and more and more,
Yeah.
you'll begin to find ways around those cadenzas that make sense for you.
Okay.
It's been wonderful to hear arias repeated 2 days later, where a lot of the, you could say, more technical aspects, not just of singing, but of how to approach the conventions of Baroque music, and have been taken on board, and suddenly they're expressing music in a completely different way. They're seeing how it can be so inventive. It doesn't have to be sat in convention, and I think that's been very exciting. And also, ultimately, it's just a joy to work with other musicians who love what they do.